It's time for Spotlight on Florida, tourism headlines, events around the state, and interviews with tourism leaders.
Tampa Bay hits another billion-dollar tourism milestone. Florida airports soar to the top of national rankings. Sea turtles break nesting records. And new leadership arrives at one of the state's most iconic resorts. First up, tourism numbers. Big numbers out of Tampa Bay. The region's hotel industry just wrapped the 2025 fiscal year with more than $1.2 billion in taxable hotel revenue, marking the third straight year above the billion-dollar mark. That success supports more than 61,000 hospitality workers and hundreds of local businesses. September alone brought in $71.8 million, the second highest September on record. Tourism tax collections also hit a record $72.5 million, fueled by over 540 conventions, which generated 580,000 room nights and $366 million in direct impact. And Tampa Bay's momentum went national during Wheel of Fortune's Live More Florida Days week, featuring Florida's destinations for more than 8 million nightly viewers. Another example of how the state continues to innovate and inspire. Let's move to airline news now. Florida's airports are flying high after sweeping USA Today's 10 best rankings, earning 21 total honors for dining, shopping, lounges, and art. Tampa International led the list as best large airport in the U.S. and also ranked number one for dining and art, thanks in part to its giant flamingo sculpture, Phoebe. Orlando and Miami joined the top 10, while Florida's airports dominated the food and lounge categories with Cask and Larder, Cigar City Brewing, and Miami's flagship lounge earning national recognition. Art and atmosphere also took center stage, with Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, Miami, and Tampa ranking among the top airports for public art. Florida even scored big in smaller categories. Pensacola International ranked 9th overall, and Sarasota Bradenton International took first place as best resort airport. With 125 public use airports statewide, aviation continues to drive Florida's economy, generating $94 billion annually and employing more than 18,000 people. And our third headline, sustainability. On Florida's Gulf Coast, the 2025 sea turtle season on Anna Maria Island set new records. The Anna Maria Island Turtle Watch documented 544 nests, including a record 16 green turtle and 528 loggerhead nests, producing over 30,000 hatchlings. Calm weather and a quiet hurricane season helped nearly 80% of nests hatch successfully, one of the best outcomes on record. Still, light pollution remains a challenge. Researchers recorded 181 disorientations, and volunteers rescued more than 400 hatchlings found in pools and drains. Experts say keeping lights low and shutters closed during nesting season helps protect these endangered species, making 2025 an excellent year for conservation on Florida's beaches. And finally, our On the Move segment. Who's got a new position in Florida? Check this out. Big leadership news from Naples. The Ritz-Carlton Resorts of Naples has named Andrew Rogers as their new market general manager. A Ritz-Carlton veteran with over 30 years in global luxury hospitality, Rogers has led world-renowned properties from New York's Central Park to Maui's Kapalua, and even oversaw 8 luxury hotels in China, where he was named General Manager of the Year. Now, returning to his Florida roots, he'll lead the Naples resorts into a new era of innovation and excellence, and the community is extending a warm welcome to Rogers and his family as they settle in on Florida's Paradise Coast. And that's some of the news making headlines in Florida.